Just think, this wide world without the tiny machine brains that are present in almost every household across the globe in numbers or generally more than one. If these brains would never have entered our lives, what would it be like? Yes, I'm talking about the computers, the small to large devices that have a tiny chip inside that governs the whole thing, whose planning had started way back in 1822. Who would have thought that such a conceptual thing would become a heavy necessity within 200 years? After all, 200 years might seem long, but in comparison to the age of all other things in this universe, 200 years is, well, nothing. Especially compared to the development that took over a span of 50,000 years for us humans. Well, welcome back, my dear friends. Today in QatNip, we present you a brief history on computers to look back in time and see where it has come from where it stands today. So let's get started and let's learn together. The computer changed lives drastically and accelerated the pace of development exponentially, due to which even people's life expectancy skyrocketed from a mere 40 to 50 years about a couple of centuries back to 80 or even 90 average nowadays. The first conceptualized computer by Charles Babbage was never created due to the lack of funding, as nobody even wanted to believe that something like this was ever possible. Lady Ada Lovelace was the first woman to take interest and see a bright future in the concept of the difference engine, on which even she contributed notes to help. But it wasn't till late Charles Babbage's youngest son, Henry Babbage, who showed his work by successfully making a semi-working model of the analytical engine that was a further improved difference engine by Charles Babbage himself, now with an arithmetic logic unit, or ALU as we know it, flow control with punched cards and a memory, and was the first general-purpose computer theorized in 1837. This was just the beginning. This working model made waves of interest in people all around the globe, for this showed the first glimpse of automation by machines, and this was followed by a series of development models that even helped in world wars, the Z1 and the Turing machine on the Axis and Allied side respectively. You must have heard about the names like Colossus, ABC, ENIAC, EDSAC, Manchester Mark I, UNIVAC and IBM. These are progressive computer systems developed one after another within a period of 20 to 30 years, with the IBM making the way into the consumer market. Thus, the computer system didn't take long to develop itself before it could help us with all the other fields today. No company or work is possible today without the involvement of computers. Computers are the backbones of the modern era. Just think about it. From the small phones in our pockets to the large machines in the factories that have that tiny chip that make things happen with unmatched precision and speed. Televisions, radios, video game consoles, refrigerators, washing machines, absolutely everything is governed by these chips, which have come a long way from being the size of a soccer field to a tiny chip that is literally 1/4 the size of a potato chip. This is the development that has occurred that brings the power of billions of the first soccer field size computers into our pockets, and this has helped us save our loved ones' lives. Let's not forget this tiny boon that many people may disagree and call evil, but at least for saving lives, let's think over it again. So guys, what do you think? We will be wrapping up this episode for the time being, but we'd like to know your comments. What you think about it? What do you think about the computers? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you guys next time.